7:44 coming up towards 7:45 in Trinidad and Tobago. Well, no apologies for the wave of nostalgia that has been created this morning with reminiscing about the music of Brother Valentino. He's been known in the Calypso world for decades. How many of you know his real name, by the way? I wonder, how many of you know the real name of Brother Valentino? We will tell you before the end of the year. I won't tell you to tell you. I wouldn't ask him to tell it right now either way, but we're looking forward to a concert that's going to be happening on Saturday coming, the 16th, at the Central Bank Auditorium, and it's going to be in celebration of his 75th birthday and of course his tremendous contribution to the art form over many years. We were supposed to be joined as well by sitarist Mangal Patisar, but he has a medical appointment to attend to. That takes priority, we fully understand, and let's just hope that he's all well and ready to be part of the show on Saturday. Brother Valentino, it is an honor to meet you, sir. It's a privilege.
Honor to meet you, sir, too.
Tell us, by the way, what time does the show start on Saturday?
8.
Saturday, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8 p.m. promptly.
Promptly. Tickets are priced at $200. You can get tickets at the box office at Central Bank Auditorium. You can get it at Gael, at WAC Radio. You can get it also at Crosby's. And for more information, you can call 729-4231, 710-7110. It's all been put on by Zeno Constance, the artistic director of the Fazeer Connection Theatre. So, Valentino, what can people look forward to on Saturday?
Well, there's a certain segment in the program that, you know, I really have to pay tribute to the guys who, you know, set the path, who cleared that way from Kitchener way back down. So I'll be doing a segment, paying tribute to some of these guys, you know, like Merchant, even Black Stallion, you know, a special tribute to him, especially in these times, you know, where you really need that support.
Sure, sure. Are we going to get the full range of all your classic calypsos?
I'll try to select some of the most popular ones that the public is very, you know, aware of, and you know, sometimes you select tunes that the crowd just go with it.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to make it easy for the crowd. I don't want them to say that, oh, what's this one? You know, this is a new one, you know. Familiarity.
But you know, we were talking about among ourselves off air and during the course of the morning. You listen to some of your work, like we were just playing Life is a Stage and We Are the Actors and so on. I mean, that is true, even more true today than when you sang it.
Would you believe, you know, that song was recorded in 1971, you know, so
yeah.
if you subtract...
Revolution time.
If you subtract 1971 from now,
yeah,
you will realize the age of Life is a Stage.
Yeah.
You know? And my mother's milk was almost on my face when I composed that. And sometimes people ask, but how you come up with that song? But you know, sometimes we get gifts. I mean, we don't realize it's a gift we get. And you know, I say it's a gift. Because the experience that that song had in it, given the age that I composed that song, you know, I mean, come on, man.
Are you still as active in the profession?
You know, sometimes as you grow older, you get a little lazy and have the tendency to rock back a little bit. So right now, you know, I'm not that active as before, not traveling much again. As a matter of fact, I don't even like to travel.
Okay, but I mean,
But the activity within the art, the brain, you know, still writing, yeah.
Do you still have that inspiration? Because, you know, we are in an environment now where people say that the kind of slow beat and your style is out of fashion, is out of date, and now it's a quicker beat, and people like more dynamic sort of lyrics and music and whatever. How do you feel about your contribution?
I'm not affected by that. I'm an original. You can't change originality. You know what I mean?
But do you think that the originality has gone out of style? In any way?
Well, you know, generations come, generations go, and music change with the generations. I had my time. And I'm very willing to settle for the way I am, the way I construct my music, and the blueprint that I have for my music. I'm very contented to stay with that.
You were telling me before we came on that you're a big West Indies cricket fan as well. You're suffering for a long time, boss.
I mean, and then finish Ramden again, break my heart more.
Well,
why are you doing that to us?
That's another story by itself. West Indies cricket, the bacchanal will never
The controversy will never end. there's always something to always create some kind of controversy or some dislike or some, you know, that always displeasing the public. Why does it displease the public so?
Well, I suppose the board is like the politicians, always displeasing the public too.
Yes.
But just on that point, you know, do you feel that your music, especially in the 70s, clearly reflecting that sense of revolution and change and so on, do you think that consciousness was able to make any sort of difference in people's lives at that time?
Yes, I must admit, you know, even to this day, big man, big woman, you know, your music really changed my life, and, you know, thanks for the music, and don't ever change your styling, and you stick to what you're doing, and I'm still getting encouragement from a lot of people with my music, and so, you know, I still have the tendency to stay on that line and don't change because...
And what does that mean to you, to get, what, 45 years from 1971, to get people coming up to you and saying, Valentino, stay on that track, don't change from it, you just keep with your message?
It's, within myself, it's an achievement because, you know, that I have contributed something to enhance some people's life in a positive way. So, I mean, once you could reach out with your message to one or two persons, that means, you know, you're getting there.
Sure. We want to talk as well with the concert that's happening on Saturday. Apart from Mangal Patisa, who will be there, any other performers who will be involved?
Yes, sir. We have an artist by the name of Soft Touch that the Trinidadians really, you know, I don't know if they really are aware of him, but the guy, he's really good. And, you know, this year, you know, the most of his works, I mean, like, he's very outstanding, especially this year. And I want him to highlight a certain song, dance, you know, soft touch dance.
Okay.
It's very, very, I mean, interesting. It's appealing to the public. And he has another one named People. People, you know, all kinds, he will have all kinds of people. And then he has another one named How You Feel. That is for the youths, you know, the things they do, what they do, and when they end up in jail and they get in the treatment, he asks them, how you feel now? But it's a nice philosophy, it's a nice message, and he is one of the artists that was in the background that I really want to highlight. Apart from the other artists, you know, Luther.
Yeah.
You know, Lady Adana.
Right.
And then my two children, Joel, he is an arranger, he has a studio, he plays keyboard, and, you know, he's interesting. So I decided to give him a chance, and my daughter, she sings. Okay. So I have two of my children. So
it's a little family connection as well.
Yes, a little family connection.
And, you know, 75 years of age, I mean, the Almighty has blessed you to reach 75. Do you see that the art form is still alive and vibrant, and what is happening with it?
What I have really seen in a big way, you know, in the era of finance, it has developed. But you know, like everything else, I want to go back to cricket again. Yeah. When them guys then used to play cricket, and well, them used to get no money.
Right.
Now these guys getting money, and it's the same thing, you know. So you find the standard and the quality is not on par with the money they just get. Because at our times, Calypso used to be very sourceful. You know, if a man win a crown, weeks, months after, you could remember what he sang, the road march, you hum it for the year. Sometimes the guys on them leave the stage and they win the crown, and the next week you can't remember what they sing. Because, you know, the message and the lyrics is not of that substance now. And then everybody on the politics.
Yeah.
Calypso is such a varied art form. You could sing on anything, and everybody wants to sing on one thing. So then it gave the thing that kind of watered down the art form itself now, because the variation that the public used to expect from the Calypsonians they don't get it.
Well, Brother Valentino, we look forward to a really good show coming up on Saturday. Thanks very much for taking the time to join us this morning. It was really an honor to meet you.
Yes,
I mean, we listen to your stuff all the time, and it just resonates with today, even though it was back in the 70s. Well, let's tell you the show is coming up on Saturday at the Central Bank Auditorium at 8 o'clock on time. They want to start $200 the price for the tickets, and we've given you the contact information already. You can get tickets at Gael WAC Radio and also at Crosby's, the usual locations, and it's probably for many of you an opportunity not to be missed. You don't want to miss the news as well, which is coming up right after this break, and then I'll be back to wrap up the show.
Black blood, black sweat and black tears, but it's white profits.